I don't know about you, but when I have some minor body damage, I have no idea where to go. Like, let's say there's hail damage. We live in the Ozarks.
Right.
A deer, hits your car like it did mine. I am so glad to meet my new friend, Jeremy. I am so glad HM Dent works. You are the answer to my prayers. A lot of people may not know where to go. Right. Can you tell us about your business and what you do?
Yes, so we specialize in hail damage, minor dents, and minor collision. Anything that doesn't have cracked paint or, obviously it looks like, you look at it, it needs a part, you probably won't come to us. But anything minor, we take care of. It just saves a lot of time and money when you come to us, because we can literally have it done in hours versus weeks.
Okay, so I'm also very intrigued by paintless dent repair. Because to me, I think, well, there's a dent, I'm gonna have to get it painted as well, or maybe go to a body shop to have it done.
Yes.
That's not the case.
Nope. No, so what we do is we normally the way we do it was we access the back of the panel with rods, special rods and tools. Okay, so we get behind the panel and we massage the dents out. The traditional body shop way, they would, as long as it's not too bad, they'll grind the paint out and fill it with plastic body filler, and then prime it and paint it. There's a lot more. It's more invasive.
And a lot of steps.
Yes, a lot of steps.
The way what you're describing to me is so much easier, saving time and money.
Right.
At the same time, without having to get it painted.
Correct.
And then redo things.
Right.
And can you tell me the process? I see this blue car.
Right.
I'm seeing some of the hail damage. What would be the steps you do on this car to fix that hail damage?
Okay. So first off, we drop the headliner.
Okay.
Right. This is just a headliner that makes it look pretty inside. So we drop that, then that gives us full access to the bottom side of this panel. Okay. And then what we do is when you look at the light, that's a special hail light that shows us the lows and the highs in the paint and the orange peel. Orange peel is the texture of the paint. So what I do is I'll use that light to read the reflection, and I'll start at the darkest spot, which is the deepest spot of that dent. So I'll move my tool to the center, and as I push it, it all starts to brighten up and starts to match the orange peel. Once it matches the orange peel from several directions, the dent is gone.
Wow. Okay, that already sounds much simpler than what you just described by going to the body shop.
Yes.
So you really do save time and money depending, now it doesn't have to be the top of the car, it's the sides of the car as well?
Sides of the car, yeah, we access it through here. If it's too bad, you take the door panel off, not a big deal, it's just some screws. All these cars now versus the older cars, they're a lot less sealed up because they're made to crunch differently, so we don't take the impact, the car does. So a lot of these panels are wide open that we can get tools in.
Okay, so we talked a lot about hail, but give me some examples of what you do fix.
Right, so for instance, your car, right? A deer hit you, as long as it's not broken paint or the metal's not stretched beyond what the memory, I can bring all that back.
Okay, so wow, because we have a lot of deer here in the Ozarks.
Yes, we do.
And we do have those storms. And then minor collisions, if something's not really terrible on the car.
So a premium example of what like a minor collision. So I fix a lot of Toyota Camry bumpers. They're very round, big, so somebody just bumps you in the back and pushes your plastic bumper in.
Yeah.
I can take that off, heat it, pull that plastic out. So I fix plastic bumpers as well.
Wow. Okay.
Or if somebody's mirror hits your car, it makes a little dent.
Right. Or somebody opens their car in the parking lot
opens
and
the car
dings.
door, and yep, that too.
So tell me the top 3 benefits of just coming here instead of going through that body shop.
Okay. So number one, it's faster. I mean, obviously, it's just way faster for us to do it. You're not without your car. I'm sure some moms out there, they have car seats and they don't want to move their car seats, so they don't want to be without their car forever. Number 2 is money. So sometimes it's way below your deductible. And you don't want to turn an insurance claim. Right. So you come here, we look at it first, we tell you, yes, we can do it, or no, we can't, because maybe there's paint damage or we don't know. So if we can save you from filing a claim, it won't affect your rates.
See, already.
Yeah.
Saving time and money, which I appreciate.
Yes. So those are the 2 main benefits of coming to a paintless dent repair shop.
I am so glad I found you, Jeremy. And not just because you have my name, which I respect.
Yeah.
But I'm saying this is a game changer, especially if you have the car and you love your car, but you don't know where to go. You don't want to spend that extra money going through the insurance, like you said, with the deductibles.
There's nothing better than factory paint. I know there's a lot of good painters out there. I'm not saying that they don't do a good job. But factory paint is just put on in a way where it's all even, it all matches, it's all the same tint. There's just nothing better than factory paint.
So what's the process? If somebody has hail damage or a ding or wants to get it fixed, do they need to stop by? Do they come in? Is there an estimate? How does it work?
Yeah, so best thing probably to do is go to hmdentworks.com, and on the website you can book an appointment. And what that does is it slots you in so that you're not just showing up and waiting. Because we like to have it, I like to get people out the door. And when they leave with a hard estimate and facts of what it's going to cost to get it fixed.
It's that easy.
It's that easy.
I was thinking there's gonna be way more steps involved. Okay, so here's the thing. Guys, if you have that damage like I do, please go to their website, give them a call. Let's get that estimate, get it scheduled, because what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna get on hmdentworks.com, book my appointment, and get my car finally fixed from that buck that hit my car a year ago. So glad to meet him. Thank you so much, Jeremy. Good to see you.
Nice, thank you.
Okay, hmdentworks.com.
hmdentworks.com.
I'm booking now.